Alright guys, so today I have a pretty cool trick for you. It's mainly for beginners. This isn't really advanced, not going to take too long to learn, and it's pretty cool. Now, what you do is you have your spectator choose any card they'd like. Let's say it was this one, the Ten of Spades. What we're going to do is just go in the pack and find the match to the Ten of Spades, which is the Ten of Clubs. Why is that? Well, because these are the only two black tens in the pack of cards. You're not going to find another black ten. Now, what we're going to do is place one of the tens, maybe a third of the way down inside the pack. The second 10 we're also going to put in the pack, but we'll place that one a little bit lower, alright, just like so. Now, what we're trying to do is get these literally to just meet together in the center. Watch, we're just going to shake the pack. Shake it a little bit more, and you'll see them slowly starting to just, look at that, guys. They've met right in the center of the pack. You have the two tens, just like that. And that is a trick, guys. Very simple, very easy. I'm going to go into the tutorial right now. Alright guys, so now you're going to learn that. Alright, I'm behind the camera. I'm hoping you get a better sense of this trick on how it's done. Maybe it'll give you a better view. Now, what you're going to need is a spectator to select a card, and then you find the match to it. Alright, now I've taken out the aces already just for time, and also these are very easy to remember. Alright, now, once you have done that, what I recommend is you take the deck, you pick it up, okay, and you put one of the aces on top of the pack. Doesn't matter which one, just put one card. Now, I'm going to tell you why you're only putting one card on. Alright, you could put both, but in the end it's going to be a little bit awkward, and you'll see why later on. But after you have that one card on, you're going to slip it inside the center of the pack. Now, that would be fine to do, but from here, the move is a little bit challenging, because what you're going to do is put it in the center, put the card in the center. Alright, lift up on the card, and what that's going to do is create a little gap, okay? So all I did, I put it in, and then I lift it up, and when I lift up, you'll notice it just makes a small break, and you're just going to put your thumb there, and also on the other side, you put your middle finger. That will just maintain that break, so it doesn't go anywhere. Now you'll see I have a break, and it doesn't look like that from on top. Now what I would recommend is when you're doing this, tilt your wrist slightly on an angle. This will just make sure the spectator doesn't see you lift up or see the break. Because let's just face it, alright guys, if you're straight on with the spectator and you lift this up, they're going to see the packet has a gap and whatnot. That way, if you have a slight tilt in your wrist, they won't see that, alright? And a lot of people I'm assuming, will get confused with the amount of space you need. You really don't need much space, okay? And also, not a lot of movement is used for this. You aren't picking up the whole packet, alright? That's a common misconception. All you're doing is really picking up the front half and just tilting it on an angle just like so. So, when I say pull up on the packet, you're not pulling up everything and have a huge gap in the back. That should be flush. There shouldn't be anything there. The only gap is in the center, alright? And once you have that, and you have the card just like so, which may take a little bit of practice, you take the ace of spades, and you put that in the gap on the bottom, alright? And that might take just a little bit of practice to get, and hopefully won't take too long. And after that, it's all about just, letting go of your break, because when you let go of your break, they'll just come together because they never were really separated. And that is how the trick is done, guys. Now, in the beginning, I said don't put the cards, on the deck at the same time. Why is that? Because if you do, it's going to be a bit challenging taking it off when you're in your break. So let's pretend I had my break right now. So right now I have a card and it's in here. Alright, I'll put a card in just like so. So I have my break, and if this card was on top, it's very awkward taking it off because you can't spread through the cards and you really can't move this your hand grip because it's going to be awkward and you can't let go of the break, alright? So because of this, you'd have to kind of peel it off like this. It looks really strange. That's why I recommended you leave it on the table to start the trick, and that's how I do it. I think you guys will like this trick. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, leave them in the comments. And as always, guys, remember, I'll be back.